Hey everybody, Drew here from Pella Cars. Absolutely honored to bring you guys this beautiful 2020 Chevy Sonic. It's only got 17,843 miles on it, which were put on by its single owner, and there was no accidents. That history report is available if you'd like it. It has very, very few imperfections. Normally the purpose of these videos is to take you guys for a ride and show you anything that wouldn't stand out in a photo. But the only thing I found on the vehicle was these two little tiny stone chips and this little scuff right here, which may buff out, but as you can see, it's tiny. And then there's a couple hairline scratches in the back bumper. Other than that, it's absolutely perfect. It is the premier model with the RS trim. It's as loaded as you could get. It even has some cool add-ons. The wheels are perfect. They've never seen a curb. Tires have at least, I'd say, 70% of their tread left. Hey, if you were looking for new tires, if that's a deal breaker that these aren't new, reach out, we can work through it. But of course, you know, these only have 17,000 miles on them. Same thing with the brakes, which are also perfect. Not a door ding to be seen anywhere. Just absolutely beautiful. It's the right color too. Such a pretty blue metallic. So these are the marks on the bumper. You really got to look for them, and they might buff out, but you know, that's going to happen from cargo. But I mean, they're almost impossible to see. You know, like I said, these videos, the purpose is to point out everything that doesn't show up in photos, so you guys aren't surprised when you get here, but there's virtually nothing to point out. It's incredible. Underneath, this vehicle was extremely well taken care of. It was garaged and washed frequently. As you can see, there's not even any surface rust anywhere. It's still all black paint. A 3-year-old car, or almost 4-year-old car, shouldn't be that clean from Rochester, but this one is. Again, no door dings, nothing to speak of. Inside is just as perfect as the outside, not a blemish anywhere. The only thing I will point out is it has a WeatherTech floor mat for the driver and not for the passenger, with factory rear floor mats, which is unusual. So I'm thinking maybe this was just a single person that, you know, maybe they saved the money and bought just one, or the passenger side is missing for some reason. No idea, but absolutely perfect inside here. The only thing to speak of is there's a little scratch on the headliner here from cargo. Those back seats fold flat and you can put a pretty amazing amount of things in here. Beautiful seats. So it's like a leather on the outside with red stitching, and then like an Alcantara. If I said that right, that was a material developed for racing. If you have a steering wheel made out of that, it absorbs sweat and doesn't become sticky. It was developed for like race cars. You'll see it in Porsches and things like that. Just absolutely beautiful, trimmed out in here. Beautiful dash with a nice texture. I'm going to take you guys for a ride. Again, it only has 17,843 miles on it. And of course, not an issue to speak of. It's perfect. It's got like blind spot monitoring, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, OnStar. I believe it may very well have a 4G card built into it, so you could put it on your cell phone plan. Not 100% sure on that, but I believe that's what the Wi-Fi is all. Yeah, so Wi-Fi access to OnStar hotspot. You can work with Chevy to do that. Another thing to point out as we take our drive, this vehicle can absolutely be certified for up to, I believe, 72 months and 80,000 miles. You could do that as a standalone, or you can essentially extend factory identical coverage for that amount of time. And pricing and availability, you could reach out about that. But yeah, it's like buying it from Chevy certified, but a lot less money and a lot more coverage without having to take it to the Chevy dealer, which is awesome. Acceleration is seamless. I mean, this car is amazing. It's got a turbo, so it has a lot of low-end torque, which means the engine doesn't really have to wind up to give you acceleration. I'm driving, you know, I'm a pretty, I don't want to say slow driver, but I don't exactly hammer on it, but usually a 4-cylinder this size, you know, should have to wind up to like 4,000 RPMs to pull out on a 55-mile-per-hour highway like I just did, but I don't think we got past 3,000, and that's what a turbo does for you. That used to be technology that was only in luxury cars like Audis and Mercedes and stuff like that, but it's in this, and what that means is you have power, but you have gas mileage, which is awesome. So we're going 60 miles per hour now, and have been. Just wanted to show you guys I could take my hand off the wheel at some speed here, and it drives perfectly straight. We're going to straighten up as we go through a curve here, and I'll hit the brakes for you with the hands off the wheel. Stops perfectly straight, doesn't pull, doesn't vibrate. It's everything a 17,000 mile car that's 3 years old should be and more. It's, I think, the cleanest vehicle we've ever had. Absolutely beautiful inside and out. So if you want to purchase this vehicle, and if you've seen enough and you want to just purchase it, you can through our website, www.pellacars.com. But we'd love to meet you and do it the traditional way where you come in and drive it. You could set that appointment also through www.pellacars.com, or just give me a call. My name's Drew, 585-771-0111. And if you'd like to be notified when we add vehicles to our inventory, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. The only thing we've ever used this channel for is these videos. We're even working on setting up so the comments go directly to our email. You can reach out with questions about this video in the comments, or this vehicle in the comments more rather, but probably better if you reach out through the website, or again, 585-771-0111. Thanks for your time. Take care.